Hey Nick, what was the experience like having to go in there? Only two plays in, and how did you think you held up at guard?
Yeah, man, I mean, it was fun. It was good to get back on the field and play a football game. I haven't played an actual game in a while, so it felt good to get out there and run around and you know, um, just try and play my brand of football. And I think I did. I think I did. I think I did okay. There's a lot to clean up. I want to be the best. So I'm gonna, I watch the film and see where I can get better and see where how I can help the team, and just go from there. But all in all, it was a great experience for the first game.
Thank you, Nate. We'll go to Marla Ridenour.
Yeah, Nick, Jarvis told us after the game that he sort of pulled you aside afterward and told you how much he appreciated you and what you did and how hard you worked. What did that mean to you?
I mean, it means a lot. I look up to that guy. He comes in to the facility every day and he works. He works hard, and that's one of the dudes, I look up to, on this team. I try to model how I go about my career like him, and for him to say that, it just goes to show you the type of leader he is. Type of leadership we have on the team. So it means a lot. And I'm just gonna try and build off what he said, and just try and keep it going. And but like I said, it means a lot, especially coming from a guy like that.
And I don't know how many snaps in practice you get at guard, but did you feel prepared for that spot?
Yeah, I mean, I go into every game as if I'm going to play. That's how you have to do it. You have to go in, and prepare throughout the week as if you're going to play, because you never know what happens. So I make sure I go over center and guard things, and just make sure that if my name is called, that I'm ready to go, assignment wise. And when it comes to just the technique stuff, I get reps on the scout team, at guard. So those definitely help. But it's different running your offense at guard, instead of the scout team. So those reps definitely did pay off, during the scout team. The extra stuff I do with Coach Callahan, Coach Peters, definitely pay off. So it felt good though.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marla. Jeff Shadell is next.
Along the same lines, Nick, we always hear about next man up. So like, what is going through your mind when you see Chris on the ground? Did you say, hey, I am the next man up, or how'd that go?
To be honest with you, there wasn't enough time to think about it. It was he went down, and I knew I was the next guy in for the interior. And it sucks to see a guy like Hub go down, because he's he's a big part of our team, and he's a great pro. But when it happened, I like I said, I didn't have even enough time to think, because I ran out there, we called the play, and we were rolling. So I was worried about what to do on that play, rather than, oh damn, I'm out here now. So that's kind of how that went.
Thank you, Jeff. Mary Kay Cabot, you're next.
Yeah, Nick, Coach was just talking about what a great teammate Chris Hubbard is, and what a great human being he is. I'm sure he's been instrumental in helping you along this season. So can you just talk about what kind of teammate and what kind of guy he's been, and what have you learned from him?
Right, like I said about Jarvis, Hub's another guy. I try and mimic his tendencies, on the field, off the field, in the locker room. Just the type of guy he is. He talks to everyone. He's a true pro. He goes out and he executes in practice. He's a hard worker, and that's somebody I look up to try and model my career, my game after. So he definitely he plays a big role in how I've progressed in practice throughout the season. I ask him questions all the time, just about football, just things that he can help me with. So yeah, another great person, great leader on this team. That's huge for us to have.
And how did he fill in for Wyatt in those three games, or actually with the calf, when he had to go in for those 3 games?
Yeah, I mean, he's a true pro. He prepares for everything. and he goes in and he does his job, and he does it great. So he executes, and he gets the job done for sure. So he, like I said, he's just a pro. That's the difference. That's the thing I've learned. Just being in the NFL, it's like the guys are just ready to go. No matter what happens, you got to prepare as if you're gonna play. And Hub does that, and that's definitely something. I want to mold myself after, and then try and build as it goes by.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary Kay. Scott Petrick, you're up.
Hey, Nick, I know we talked about this after the draft, but then you spent all your time at center during camp after JC got hurt. So just how comfortable are you at guard?
It's at the end of the day, it's football. I played guard my first 2 years in college. So it's not like it's completely foreign. I started off playing right guard in college. So, it's just knocking the rust off, and you gotta, when I went in, I had to warm up a little bit, for a couple plays. I had to get my feet right and get my hands right, because it's a different game than playing center. A lot that goes unnoticed. So I just have to get my feet wet a little bit and just play how I play. But it wasn't. I felt comfortable, and then as the weeks go by and I get more reps and stuff, it'll feel even better. Just so I can get comfortable.
I know it was week 15, but did that feel like kind of your first true NFL experience? I
mean, yeah. Just because I've got snaps on offense, I've been on field goal, but it just to be playing offensive line in the NFL, and that being my first game was crazy. I'm just grateful to have this opportunity, and just trying to build off it, and just trying to be the best version of myself I can be. And with that, I got to go in this week and get better, go try and fix what I did wrong, and just try and build off that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. We'll go back to Nate Ulrich.
Hey, Nick, Coach Stefanski said that Teller is likely to sit out against the Jets, and that you would be the guy at right guard. So just how much do you embrace the challenge of going in there for a team, pushing for the playoffs, and doing your best to make sure there's not a drop off?
Yeah, I just got to keep, prepare like how I've been preparing, not trying to switch anything up, not trying to do too much, just go in there and play how I play, throughout this week of practice, whatever the situation may be. I'm going to just go about it how I've been going about it, just making sure I get the work I need to get in, the extra stuff I need to do, my body, my mind, and make sure that I'm ready to go, whatever the situation may be.
And how much do you kind of look back to your situation in college when you got, thrown into the fire earlier than expected? Is that something that you can kind of look back on, a way to kind of, gear mentally for this challenge that you face now?
Yeah, 100%. I was having this conversation with my mom last night. It's just like, it's like the circle of life. Like everything just repeats itself. I swear, everything happens for a reason. And, like you said, I ended up playing earlier than I thought I was in college. And, here I am. I played earlier than I thought I would in my NFL career. So, I just got to go about how I did in college. And, like I said, continue to just keep getting better and keep grinding, and just keep my focus on the right path, and just build off what I did in this game, and just keep stacking the days pretty much.
Thank you, Nate. Anthony Postfall is next.
Hey, Nick, what's it been like to mesh with the rest of the offensive line, just from a chemistry perspective, away from the field and in Zoom meetings, since we know that chemistry is such a big part of being with that group? And how much does that help from a comfort standpoint when you're tasked with stepping in on a short notice like you did yesterday?
Yeah, it's huge. The guys, those are all very good players I'm surrounded by. So, they made sure my head was on straight. We were communicating. They were talking to me, making sure I was good. And You know, as the game was going, they were even giving me tips on certain things that they saw, certain things that I saw. So yeah, just being around those group of guys with all that experience and all the football IQ and just their ability in general helps a lot. And I mean, even those are all just good dudes too. But put football aside, they're all good guys who, you know, reach out and try and help this team win.
Did they say anything to you when you first got into the huddle, like any words of encouragement?
You know, it all happened so fast. You know, they just said, all right, you know, here we go. You know, the moment's not too big. You're ready. So let's just go for it. I mean, there wasn't really much conversation. It happened so fast. So, you know, it is what it is. It just happened, and we just kept it rolling.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anthony. We have time for one more question. We'll go to Dan Lobby.
Sorry about that. Kind of along those lines of what Anthony was asking, how strange has this rookie season been for you, considering you have to do everything virtually? And I know that O-line room is always a really close-knit room. So just, I mean, how strange has it been to kind of go through this rookie season kind of disconnected?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything different. That's the crazy part. I don't know what a normal season is like because this is my first year. So honestly, I couldn't tell you. But you know, if I wanted to compare it to college, it is a little different. You know, not being in that room, you know, learning in the room. It's a little different doing things online. But like, you know, like Coach Stefanski always says, I mean, we just got to adapt. You know, we just got to keep it rolling, be resilient with the adversity that strikes us, you know, throughout the weeks with all this stuff going on in 2020, and you just got to keep it rolling and try to put your best foot forward and just, you know, be safe most importantly, so that, you know, don't give anybody a competitive advantage with all this stuff going on.